For 3.1.E, we're supposed to find the perimeter of composite figures, and the first one is the edging, the blue line around this house. And so let's see how exactly we would go about doing that. Okay, it says that the length of the house is 49 feet, and the width of the house is 22 feet. Now that's not the length and width of the garden, that's the length and width of the house. It says that the garden is 6 feet wide. Okay, so if you notice, these are semicircular, or these are, each corner is 1/4 of a circle, and there are 4 quarters. So actually, those 4 things together make up a circle, and the radius is 6 feet. So all we have to do is figure out how long each of those adds up to be. And then the length of the house is actually just this blue line from this blue line here is the same length as the red line there. So the red matches the blue all the way around. So what we've got is a circle plus the rectangle. So on our calculator, we would take 2 times 49, plus 2 times 22. That's the straight parts of the garden edging, plus pi, times 2 times the width of the garden, which is 6 feet. And so we get 179.70 around the garden, or 180 if you round to the nearest foot. Next one. Find the fencing around this softball field. It says the radius is 200 feet. So we're going to take 1/4 of a circle plus 400, because there's 200 here, 200 here, and so the distance all the way around the field is this yellow line. I'm sorry, the 2 blue lines there, that's the 400, and then 1/4 of the fence around the field. Well, the radius there is 200 feet. So we're going to take 200 plus 200, those are the 2 straight fences, plus 1/4 or 0.25 times pi times 2 times the radius, because the radius is 200 feet. So we get 714.15 feet rounded to the nearest foot. I believe these are the only 2 questions. Nope, maybe there's another one in here. Terry's termite service charges by the linear foot to treat around the foundation of the house. Find how many feet surrounding this house. Okay, so we got to get the house size here. Okay, so we've got the length is 48, the width B is 19, this is 11, and the LE is 13 feet. Okay, so we've got this part here is also 11 feet, and then altogether this section and this section and this section add up to the 48 feet that's along this section. And then we've got, I'm going to change colors. This is 19, so this is 19, and this is 13. So when we find our perimeter, we can do it by taking the bottoms and tops, which would be 48, that's the top, and the bottom is also 48, plus 13 plus 19, that's the left side, plus 13 plus 11, that's this section and this section, plus 11 plus 19, and so it's 182 feet all the way around the house. That is the end of that composite lesson on finding perimeter of composite figures.